By far one of the most common heart problems globally, the condition referred to as atherosclerosis lays the groundwork for clogged arteries. Over time, plaque builds up in your arteries, limiting blood flow and putting you at risk for heart attacks and strokes. This video shows you a total of 8 foods with documented research behind them when it comes to fighting the buildup of artery plaque, and in some cases, dissolving it. But first, a quick reminder. All content is for informational purposes only and should not be construed as medical advice. Always speak to a healthcare professional before introducing changes to your diet or lifestyle, as some health circumstances and drug interactions could be impacted. Why do plaques form in arteries? A combination of these elements, including a high saturated fat, cholesterol, low-fiber diet, sedentary lifestyle, and family history, cause plaque to build up in arteries. Plaques develop from the formation of cholesterol, fats, and other substances on artery walls. Eventually, these deposits stiffen, which constricts arteries and prevents blood from traveling to essential organs. Moreover, anything that causes inflammation is critical, because inflammation can contribute to plaque formation by responding to damaged arterial walls. Fortunately, diet plays a big role for being able to manage this process and even reverse it. Oxidative stress, the process by which an imbalance of free radicals and antioxidants damages almost all cells in the body, has also been linked to a buildup of plaque, the paper states. Arterial cells harmed by this oxidative damage are more prone to fat and inflammatory cell deposition, contributing to plaque formation. Hormonal changes, particularly in conditions like diabetes, also affect the blood vessel and increase plaque deposition. Recognizing those mechanisms reinforces the need to lifestyle and dietary decrees against even higher oxidative status and suggests how one could better optimize antioxidant systems and decrease oxidative stress in arterial disease. 8 miracle foods that unclog your arteries fast. Multiple studies have pointed out that certain foods are much more capable of acting as plaque busters. Here are 8 powerhouse foods you may want to include in your diet. 1. Avocado. Avocados are high in healthy monounsaturated fats which can help to decrease LDL, or bad cholesterol, and increase HDL, or good cholesterol. A diet containing avocado was associated with an improvement in cholesterol levels and a reduction in oxidative stress in those characteristics when compared to a control diet. A study published by PubMed said, "Together, these effects help reduce arterial plaque and promote blood flow." Avocados also contain plenty of potassium, a mineral that helps control blood pressure, so great on their own too with the healthy fats. Causes of plaque formation include the natural aging process, high body cholesterol, and high blood pressure, all of which can damage the arteries. Potassium counters sodium in the diet, a reaction that relaxes blood vessels, reduces tension on the cardiovascular system. Additionally, avocados are rich in a special type of antioxidant, lutein and vitamin E, which help artery walls from oxidative stress and inflammation, promoting an ideal environment for artery health, reducing stickiness of artery walls, and further decreasing the risk of plaque buildup. 2. Berries. Berries, in particular blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries, have been differentiated by a significant amount of antioxidants named polyphenols, which are capable of reducing such factors as inflammation and oxidative stress in the human organism. Various types of research have also proven that polyphenols available within berries might lower blood pressure, improve one's results in terms of cholesterol levels, and his or her overall chances to suffer from artery stiffness. Thus, combining all these factors, it is important to stress that berries are an extremely powerful tool to maintain one's blood vessels clear and flexible. At the same time, it is also important to take into consideration the fact that berries are packed with dietary fiber, which on its turn might assist in preserving adequate cholesterol levels. More precisely, berries, as well as certain other types of food, have become a great source of soluble fiber, which is characterized by having the capability of binding to the cholesterol particles accessible in the gastrointestinal tract of the human organism. This ability then results in the elimination of the majority of cholesterol particles, hence preventing them from entering the bloodstream and forming plaque. Furthermore, the available vitamin C is responsible for the synthesis of collagen that serves as a necessary protein, strengthening the blood vessel walls, thus protecting them from physical and chemical damage, and contributing to one's general vascular health. 3. Olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil contains heart-healthy fats and strong antioxidants. In certain studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, healthy participants experienced significantly less formation of inflammatory molecules and better blood flow after regularly consuming olive oil. This oil also increases HDL cholesterol, which assists in transporting and removing the LDL from the artery walls to prevent plaque formation. A major actor in the prevention of atherosclerosis initiation and development is inflammation of the blood vessels, and this natural compound acts to reduce that process. In addition, phenolic compounds in olive oil tend to retain endothelial function, which is important for blood vessels to remain flexible and avoid stiffness. Such a unique profile of anti-inflammatory and vascular benefits renders olive oil an undeniable boon for the prevention of long-term disease, with its role in arterial health and cardiovascular risk attenuation. 4. Fish. Fatty fish, such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines, are excellent sources of omega-3 fatty acids. Not only do the omega-3 fatty acids in fish lower triglycerides, they also stabilize existing arterial plaques so they're less likely to rupture. If a plaque ruptures, it can form a blood clot, which, if it lodges in the heart or brain, can lead to heart attacks or strokes. Omega-3s offer a natural form of protection against these events by stabilizing plaques. EPA and DHA from fatty fish encourage the synthesis of nitric oxide, which relaxes and dilates blood vessels to improve circulation and lower blood pressure, all of which play a vital role in the health of clean, open arteries. 5. Seeds and nuts. Chia seeds, flax seeds, almonds, and walnuts are also great sources of fiber, healthy fats, and antioxidants. Research has proven that individuals who eating regimen nuts steadily now have decreased LDL cholesterol and decrease infection ranges, two primary motives in the back of plaque formation. These foods also help keep fat levels balanced, leading to cleaner arteries as well. Besides its heart-healthy fats and fiber, seeds and nuts are a good source of plant sterols, natural substances that prevent the uptake of cholesterol in the intestines. In typical doses, plant sterols will compete with cholesterol for absorption and, consequently, decrease the amount of cholesterol that enters the bloodstream, thus lowering total LDLs. Almonds and walnuts are sources of magnesium that help in relaxing blood vessels, thus promoting good blood flow. Some nuts also contain magnesium. This nutrient works against the calcium formation in the arteries, thus keeping them flexible and preventing a cholesterol-induced blockage in the arteries from plaque buildup. 6. Broccoli. Broccoli is rich with vitamin K and fiber, both of which are needed for heart health. Research suggests that broccoli antioxidants help prevent oxidation of artery walls. This high fiber is also said to lower blood cholesterol, and vitamin K prevents calcification in your arteries and keeps them supple, which reduces plaque buildup. High in sulforaphane, a compound that activates protective enzymes and has been shown to lower inflammatory response and oxidation of LDL cholesterol. But oxidized LDL, which is more prone to sticking to the artery walls and forming plaque, is the true villain with a different reason. Sulforaphane may help protect arteries from the beginning stages of atherosclerosis by inhibiting this oxidation. Also, the folate in broccoli helps maintain normal homocysteine levels. Homocysteine is amino acid related to heart health. High levels have been associated with a greater risk of damage to your arteries and plaque buildup. 7. Green vegetables. Sources of nitrate and antioxidant-rich foods include leafy green vegetables such as spinach, kale, and Swiss chard, which are beneficial for vascular health. According to a PubMed study cited by a nutritionist, Dietary nitrates are known to aid blood flow, lower blood pressure, and prevent stiffness in the arteries. They also work to reduce inflammation, which is a key component of keeping atherosclerosis from progressing. Leafy green vegetables are an important source of folate and other B vitamins, which may help control blood levels of homocysteine, apart from their nitrate content. High levels of homocysteine are linked to a greater risk of damaging arteries and plaque formation due to its potential to promote inflammation and oxidative stress in blood vessels. These vitamins help to protect the structural integrity of arteries by lowering homocysteine. In addition, green vegetables also provide fiber and potassium that help maintain normal blood pressure, reduce the burden on the cardiovascular system, and further reduce the risk of atherosclerosis. 8. Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate, that is chocolate containing at least 70% cocoa, is high in flavonoids, antioxidants with anti-inflammatory properties. Studies indicate that flavonoids improve vascular function and decrease arterial stiffness. Dark chocolate benefits for the heart moderating eating dark chocolate are related to lower heart disease risk, possibly because it helps lower blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Included in dark chocolate is the result of theobromine, which helps relax and widen blood vessels, sanguine flow, and lower blood pressure. This vasodilatory mechanism promotes better blood flow while also minimizing pressure on artery walls, which may contribute toward plaque development prevention. Not only that, the magnesium present in dark chocolate contributes to visibly steadying the heart rhythm and influences the overall cardiovascular system by regulating the function of muscles and nerves, amplifying the protective benefits on arteries when taken at moderate levels. Frequently asked questions. The question on many minds is, how can you further support artery health outside of incorporating foods into your diet? Here are answers to some of the most commonly asked questions. Is coffee good for clogged arteries? Because of its antioxidant components, moderate coffee consumption has been linked to certain cardiovascular advantages. Moderate coffee drinker has a lower risk of heart disease, suggests the study. Of course, too much coffee may elevate blood pressure in the short term, so moderation is important. If you found this information helpful, give video a like, subscribe to our channel, and switch on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming video. Feel free to comment below if you have some questions or want to tell us how you include these foods in your diet. Thanks for watching.